Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And the Rams first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
He was taken down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Just beating the play clock is Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
His first carry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. On
2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
45-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Hines. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
This is Hines. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hines. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
First carry out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun. Gone. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
4th down.
Now Sam Sloman is on from the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run with Hines. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Dorsett. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down now, it's Hines.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Switch. Bang.
On 3rd down, Hines. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
59 mark. Check. 59. Here we go. Check. 80. 69.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Dorsett on the return. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. This is brought in by Gibson. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 6. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Receiver Moore. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First and 10.
A lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, Hines. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up third and 4.
Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Back to throw, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Gain of 13 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Johnson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 27, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The ball carrier.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the
Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run again with Hines. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
The 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 40. 16 yards, a first down. First and 10, Taylor now. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Another Colts. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed to head coach before the game. They said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So for